Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching season 1, episode 5 of Severance. And after the way that the last episode ended, I'm not going to talk a lot because I just need to get right into this episode and figure out what the heck is happening, okay? Elevator, Helly, not a two-person department. Yeah, I think that's sort of the broad strokes of where we left off. So without any further rambling by me, let's get into this episode and hope that Helly is okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh god, okay. Please let her be okay.
Jesus. God damn it!
Use fucking knife. Do you not have knives?
Is she okay?
She's not dead. He's not even gonna remember this in like 2 seconds. Where were you? Judd? Is he gonna like freak out? Because he's gonna remember? Yeah. No time has passed for him. 0.
Is she alive?
Have a seat, Mark.
Can you just answer a fucking question directly, ever?
She has severe bruising, but thankfully no permanent damage.
That is lucky.
Okay, so you're letting her go.
Helly's out. He has no intention of resigning.
But she almost died. I mean, she doesn't want to be here.
And she will be back at her desk in a few days.
Is that enough time?
That's fucking crazy.
This happened on your watch, Marcus.
What about you, ma'am? Aren't you his boss? Didn't it happen on your
And
watch?
you can thank Kier himself it went the way it did. Have a productive day.
Well, fuck you too, damn.
Yet it taught me a vital lesson. That it was not me who was wrong,
But
but literature itself. And that to truly find my place in that world,
Okay.
I would first need to break it entirely. And so I did. A society with festering workers cannot flourish, just as a man with rotting toes cannot skip.
What?
What separates man from machine is that machines cannot think for themselves.
Sure.
Also, they are made of metal, whereas man is made of skin. If you are a soldier, do
I'm
not fight for
beginning
my
to
freedom.
see why you might not have broken into the literary world, Rickon. Beginning to see?
Bullies are nothing but bull and lies.
No, I can't with this.
And ask if it's truly you that must change, or the system.
I think there's merit in what he's saying, but also a lot of bullshit.
Full synaptic coupling. Peter Kilmer's memory was reintegrated.
Like she said.
You were right, Harmony. We should celebrate.
Why?
I figure you'll take a beat before telling the board, especially after what happened with Helly. Jesus, you haven't told them.
Comb the chip data for source signatures.
It's saved, so you can keep it. A gift.
Please find out who did this. I'd like to deliver everything to the board at once.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
He went on a date with her, right?
Did you forget that I was going to be here?
Slightly?
I'm gonna say yes. He forgot he was supposed to be here until
Look, I'm
10 seconds
sorry
ago.
about the other night.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Rickon is doing this thing where he cries over her. So
Okay.
I'm giving them some privacy.
You're freeing yourself from the awkwardness of that, it sounds like.
Say a secret, quickly.
He doesn't have to, babe.
What?
The fetus is drawn to clear air. Purging secrets can create a soul void that speeds the labor.
Okay, and
You
we
just
want
made
that.
all
we
of that
didn't.
up.
Babe, maybe not right now.
It's fine, I'll start. Mark, I love you, and I feel hurt that you haven't called me to thank me for the book yet. There, good.
The book?
We left a copy of his new book on your doorstep.
5 days ago, 5 full days.
Okay, well, I definitely haven't seen that. I mean, it must have been stolen or something.
What? That was an advanced copy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, now he's freaking out.
Are you okay?
Oh my God. Oh,
I'm okay.
it's fine. It's all fine. Ooh. Okay.
Snap it together, sir. You gotta be there for
You
her.
okay?
Okay. I'm good.
Yeah? Mark, would you help me hang the kelp?
Hang the kelp? Why?
Do you really want me to explain it?
No, I would not. I would not. Also, I just want to say real quick, if you hear like noises and stuff, I don't know if you will. They're replacing our hot water heater downstairs because it died. So
I'm from over there. I just came out on a coffee run, and I got distracted by your beautiful coffee, and I was wondering if there's any chance you could hook me up.
with some coffee.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Where was she gonna go get the coffee from?
Because really, if the thief reads the book, it will have been worth it. In fact, I bet you he turns himself in afterward.
Okay, I kind of want to know what the kelp is about.
Listen,
He got me.
I know the last time you were in a medical facility was for Gemma.
Okay, maybe don't talk
Oh,
about
is
that.
that what this is? Medical facility?
It would
Of course,
be
the
very
baby's
different.
middle name could have been so lovely a tribute to her, but I understand you were unable to be comfortable with it.
Your kid deserves her own name
Aw.
without some big
Baggage.
baggage.
That's cute. I see it from both sides. Like, wanting to pay tribute and then also being like, this kid deserves to come into the world without any of that emotional shit attached. Just happiness for the baby, you know?
Need me to tell a secret?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me your dark shit.
Well, so,
I wonder if he'll tell her about PD. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I kind of think Lumen might be
Shady.
up to something.
What do you mean? Like, with your paychecks?
No.
No, I've just been hearing stuff. Just around.
Who have you been talking to?
So,
Someone he worked with.
What?
you remember the businessman?
In her yard, yeah.
Holy fucking pit of hell!
Darling, you okay?
Why do people do this?
I'll go get Alexa.
Wait.
Don't touch me, baby.
Okay.
He was gonna tell her.
So this will be Helly's first conscious experience since the hanging. When she sees you, it's important your eyes be kind.
As opposed to what?
Do you know how to make your eyes kind?
I think he has kind eyes. It's giving puppy dog a little bit, so sure. Now it's giving kind of staring too. Okay, now you're staring too much. That was that was like.
You're okay. It's all right.
Okay, no, it's giving serial killer. It's giving serial killer. Mark.
So they locked away
Control this.
the extension cords and other dangerous items, so, you know, you should be safe. And if you want to focus on looking for happy numbers for a while, that's fine.
She's like, I am in hell, and I can't escape.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't think she does. I would not want to talk about
We
it
should
either.
hide inspirational handbook quotes around the office for her to stumble upon.
Mm-hmm. You're adorable.
She just needs to start earning perks,
But
dude.
that
I'd
would
end
not
my
work.
life if I didn't have any finger traps yet. You know what one of us should do
Thank you.
is lend her our trap until she has one of her own. It would not me, though, because I already contributed the idea. It's only fair.
Miss Casey.
I'm here to observe Helly.
Oh, no one told me.
Miss Cobell's orders. I'm to watch her for signs of sadness and verbally encourage her to forego further suicide attempts. Upon request, I can also perform a hug.
A hug?
You know, I've been exhibiting signs of sadness. Could I get one of those?
No.
She's literally just gonna stare at her. Oh shit. The sludge is back.
We lose you again there, buddy?
What if it's... I was gonna say, what if it's blank? But what the fuck is that?
What are these? Nothing. A joke for Miss Cobell.
It's the O&D coup, isn't it? The one that Dylan talks about. Huh?
It's proof. It is ironclad proof.
Milchek says it didn't happen. And why would one department physically attack another? Lumen wouldn't just then give them all the other departments' resources.
Does O&D know that? Are we even sure about it? Because with 7 people, there is a lot that they could do to us.
I could ask.
Your new friend who lied to you about the size of his department? How do we know what else he isn't being kosher about?
I need all of y'all to share information with each other. Not you. Not Milchek.
I'm trying something new with Miss Casey.
Okay.
Keep it between us.
Well, who the fuck would he tell?
You have to come with me to distribution supply.
That's okay. I can watch Helly while you're gone. It's only a few minutes, right?
Distribution supply is 8 minutes. Round trip.
That's less than 10.
You know, I go to distribution supply all the time, so I could, if you...
Shouldn't go anywhere without Miss Casey.
I think he's trying to have like a moment.
Careful out there, boss.
Get to talk to her.
Weird energy about.
Fully true.
Petey's map.
Yeah, since you've been gone, I've been trying to recreate it on my lunch breaks. I thought maybe if we work on it together, we can... Yeah.
Remember it all?
I'm not your new Petey.
I mean, he's trying to give you a reason, and you're already stuck here. So, like, I don't know.
Perchi is in the conference room.
Why did she tell him? Why did she tell him?
What are you doing here? You know, I was turned around. Actually, I was looking for you. I hadn't heard from you. Well, I mean... Ah! Dylan, oh my God! What are you doing?
He was coming at you!
Let him out!
Let him out!
Let him out!
The fuck is he here? You saw that painting? You want to get disemboweled today? Hey, where's your friends? Plural. As in the 6 fucking people you've been hiding from us.
Oh my word!
Six? I feel like there was a lot more.
I need a manager. Irving, wait! Don't go.
I know what you're up to.
What is wrong with you? Open the door. Open the door. We need a manager. Irving. We need a manager. Irving.
Helly? Shit is just going in this episode, huh?
Helly!
Why not come right to the office? I didn't know why you hadn't been back, and I didn't want to scare you again, like with the hand thing.
Oh.
You didn't scare me or embarrass you. Look, I was working out a joke. Joke? Say when I got in.
Prove it. Tell it.
I hadn't worked it out yet. Why did you lie about the number of people in your department? Because
Maybe he's supposed to.
We don't trust you guys.
You, the king of fucks, don't trust us?
I do. But people just talk about MDR, stupid old stories, jokes even. Like they say, you all have pouches.
Pouches? Like to carry young?
Yes, according to some. You each have a larval offspring that will jump out and attack if we get too close.
That's fucking psycho.
I mean,
That
it's a joke,
is
of
weird.
course, but I don't know. The sentiment, somehow holds. People are weird. Though I'd be remiss not to say that in this theory, the larva eventually eats and replaces you.
Oh.
Which Irving would solve the mystery of your youthful energy.
He's like, what the fuck am I in the middle of?
Irv, where are you going?
Yes.
Are you sweet on this guy?
Yeah. Avi.
You disapprove?
I do. I do disapprove.
Certainly the handbook forbids taking heart to other employees.
Rat, fuck the handbook. This guy's Owen goddamn D who are duplicitous snakes to a one. It's not safe.
I mean, that's what they want you to think. Is it a fucking baby? Oh, is that a goat? Why the fuck is there a goat? It's adorable. What are you doing, little goat? Okay, but there's a lot of goats.
They're not ready. You can't take them yet. They're not ready.
Ready for what?
It isn't time.
Oh,
But get the hell out of here. Go!
Why is there just a room of goats?
The grim barbarity, optics and design.
That's what it said.
There's definitely no painting by that name. What kind of barbarities were we enacting?
It doesn't matter. I don't think it was real. I mean, I'll have to confer with my larva, of course.
I'm sorry.
He is like the unwilling parental chaperone for these two on their date.
That's not O&D, Dylan.
What is it?
It's us.
Oh.
This one's never gone into the hallway rotation. It's called the macro data refinement calamity.
Okay, but we've never done anything like that. Why the
They
hell would there
make
be two versions of the same
each
painting?
one of them hate the other. Therefore, no talking between the two, right? You just put them against each other. They stay mad at each
what
other.
if the goats are the numbers? Like, we're deciding which goats live and which ones... Oh, God.
I doubt it's that.
I doubt it's that too, but I have no idea what it is.
If you give me the map, I'll clean it up.
Good. Finding a reason.
Your drawing is shit.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best, but he tried.
Oh, hi, Miss Casey. We were just heading back from our mental health walk.
You're both unhurt.
We are.
I'm glad.
Why would she think they were hurt?
Scared.
Well, what's behind her?
Sorry.
It looked like she was looking.
I forgive you.
How many more departments are you going to let them find?
I'll have a word with Mark.
I would be careful. Upstairs wouldn't look kindly on this.
Yes, Daddy. You can talk to me when you figure out who hacked Kilmer's chip.
I wonder if she wants them to find
Excuse
stuff.
me, everyone. I want to introduce you all to Irving and Dylan. They're from MDR. They're friends.
We'll see how that goes. Okay, so that was another amazing episode. as always, I feel like I now have more questions that I want answers to. I maybe slowly am piecing something together, but the general overall gist of whatever they're doing at Lumen, I still have no earthly idea. Now, I do want to say real quick, because this is a small thing. The lady next door, when Mark's sister is going to get the coffee that she talks to, right? The one guy left before she went in and got the coffee. I feel like the fact that we didn't see his face makes me think that we're gonna know who he is. Yeah, I might have to go back and watch that again before the next episode, because I just feel like he has to be connected to Lumen somehow. Now how? I don't know. Who he's gonna be? I don't know. Like, I have theories. Like, the back of his head kind of looked like Petey. Now, is that insane of me to think because we know Petey is dead? Yes. Maybe there's time travel in this show. I don't know. What's the fuck is going on at Lumen? I don't know. Maybe that's what they're doing. Why do they have a room with a man just taking care of goats? And why in this room of this man taking care of goats is he wearing a suit? And like, why was he saying they aren't ready? You can't take them. Go. Like, where are the goats going? What do the goats mean? I don't agree with Helly that the goats are the numbers and they're deciding which ones to kill, because like, that doesn't really make any sense. But then she could be right, because also the fact that numbers are scary doesn't really make any sense. And like, what their actual job is, to our knowledge, doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I am glad that Helly seems to be connecting with Mark, and that she seems to, at least through this map and Mark trying to reach out to her and trying to take her to different places in Lumen, like, she does seem to hopefully be finding a reason to live. I don't blame her at all for the choices that she's made, because it's not a great life. You know, it's not promising. It's not the best. So I can't really blame her for being like, I would like to leave. And also just imagine, because it was the other Helly who woke up in the hospital and who recovered and had rest and some sort of relaxation before going back to work that she doesn't remember. This Helly went from that moment where she was trying to die to just back at the office and I'm alive and it didn't work. Like, from her perspective, it really would be like hell, or at the very least some sort of purgatory that you're trapped in and you can never get out. Like, even after that, they're not gonna, like, fire her or let her go or whatever. And sure, the other version of Helly doesn't care, but you would think that, like, that would be a wake-up call for the other version of Helly. No? Like, that would make her be like, okay, maybe I should quit. I just am not convinced that you actually can quit. Like, once you work there. I'm not entirely convinced that that's even a thing, regardless of what Audi Helly thinks, you know? What else? Mark almost told his sister the truth, which, like, I don't know if I want him to or not, because I feel like that would put her in danger, and I don't know. I think I'm okay with it, but also, like, as I have said for the past 2-3 episodes, I need Mark to answer the damn phone, because we need to know who Petey was working with. and we need to know what they know. Mrs. Casey is interesting. I don't know what to think of her because she told Irving where Bert was. And she was keeping an eye on Helly. Like, is she severed, or does she remember this when she leaves? Or is she one of the people that cannot leave? Because we know that there's a department where people can't leave. There could be more than one. Maybe that's what the goats are for, right? Because if there's a department of people that can't leave, then presumably somewhere in this maze down here is some sort of homestead situation, right? Maybe the goats are like sustenance, right? Like milk. Maybe they have some sort of homestead farm situation happening for the people that can't leave. You know? Also, something that I thought about after the last episode is that I was talking about how everything is green or blue. I think I talked about it in the last episode. And how there's like lots of blues and greens, like the office is very green. And then sometimes, or oftentimes, Mark and Helly and Irving in this episode, possibly Dylan too, but I didn't notice in particular, are wearing versions of blue or shades of blue. I think Helly was wearing blue and green today. And I can't help but wonder if all of the blue and green, because there's also like the blue of the computers and the blue of the, like on the desks, if the blue and green sort of pattern for the severed department in particular, since we know that they don't ever remember leaving, is meant to mimic outside in some ways, right? Because outside the grass is green, the sky is blue. You know, I wonder if it's meant to evoke those sorts of happy nature feelings in them since they never get to leave. You know, I don't know, just a thought that I had randomly after going outside after the last episode. I think it's really interesting too that, so Milchek said he was doing a 266 on Irving B to get him not to spend time with Bert G. The 266 was obviously the painting. Now, based off of the painting that they found in O&D, I'm wondering if these paintings have been periodically used by Milchek, Cobal, the higher-ups, whoever they are at the time, to pit O&D and macro data refinement, MDR, I guess, against each other so that they don't get too close, so that no two departments become friends with each other and connect with each other, so that they can just keep doing whatever they want to each individual department, right? If you tell me, and I don't know any different because I just kind of exist in this space, that at some point O&D had some kind of coup and tried to kill all of us, and you tell the same except in reverse to O&D, it's probably going to stop there being inter-office friendships and discussions and such between the departments, right? And so far, O&D is the only other department that we've ever seen MDR get to interact with, right? So, makes sense. It's interesting. It's probably just to control them easier, right? Because if they start talking, they can compare, they can contrast, they can realize things, and then they can maybe try to do something about that. Now, what's really interesting to me is that in this episode, it kind of feels like that's what Cabal wants. Now, is she just doing it so far as so that she can weed out the people she wants to get rid of and have a full reason for the board so that she can just get all of the sort of rebels together and be like, this is all of the problems, this is all the troublemakers, we gotta do something about it. Is that why? Or does she want them to rebel for some reason? Like, we don't know anything about her individually. She had the picture of Kier, I think, on her desk. Might not have been him. Might have been somebody else. Maybe she was fucked over by Lumen at some point. Maybe she feels she was fucked over by Lumen. Maybe Kier is her dad. Maybe she's a part of Lumen. I think I postulated that in the last episode. Maybe, even though her name is different, she is part of this family and she's tired of what's happening and she's looking for a reason to disturb the status quo. I don't know. Again, maybe that's just me being too conspiratorial, but I think it's possible, so I'm going to keep it in the back of my mind. Also, concerned about the sludge and what that means. Concerned that it means that Irving is degrading, not degrading, like decomposing in some way. Like maybe the path, like the thing in the head is I don't know, just fucking up in some way, and so that's why he keeps seeing the sludge. Like, I don't know what level of concern I should have for him based off of that, but I definitely do have a level of concern because so far he's the only one we've seen that happen to. Even with Petey and all the blood and stuff, we didn't see that, so I don't really know what the sludge could mean. I do wonder, like I was talking about before, just real quick to go back to Mark's sister and the lady and the guy at the cabin. Because I don't trust anybody at Lumen, I wonder if that's like a plant. Maybe they wanted them to get close. Or maybe it's just a coincidence and it's going to lead us somewhere completely different. I don't know. But I'm very excited to find out. I can't believe this episode means that we're over halfway through the season. That's wild. I don't want this show to be over. I don't want to catch up with it and then have to wait for season 3. But that is what will happen, obviously. So, if you guys are also excited and you want to watch the next episode, or my reaction to it at least, right now, you can over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of Severance. That is over there as well. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. I cannot wait to watch more. I hope you guys will join me. Until next time. Bye, guys.